Mmm, absolutely delicious.
Reporting from Pullman,
Thank you, Butch.
I'm Will Glasby.
Go Cougs.
Murrow News 8.
A typical March in Pullman is usually snow, wind, and the occasional frozen windshield. But today, it's 76 and sunny out, and students aren't wasting a second of it. I went to campus to learn more. I'm standing in front of the now in construction Schweitzer Engineering Hall, formerly the Green 3 parking lot, but now the non-existence of that parking lot is making life a little bit more difficult for employees and students here on campus, especially within the Murrow College just a few streets up from here. I decided to actually go to an on-campus radio station, Northwest Public Broadcasting, to speak to a few students and employees about how they're handling the loss of even more parking.
Cougar baseball is back, and so is a brand new game day experience at Bailey Brayton Field. From upgraded concessions to stadium improvements. One of the biggest changes? A brand new Major League-style backstop that gives fans a clearer and safer view of the game.
Well, this new net is fantastic, so the sight lines have drastically changed. And there's more safety down the lines, too, because instead of it coming down the net and going out past the foul lines, it's a full height.
And if you're looking for an upgrade that keeps fans locked into the game this season, for the first time ever, Cougar fans can enjoy a drink from their seats.
Previously, anybody who wanted to have a frosty or adult beverage had to go way out the right field line, and we would lose half of our fans out to that. Now they're going to be in the stands, so it'll be a better vibe.
Of course, no ball game is complete without food, and this season, Cougar concessions are stepping up their game.
We're happy to be here on the season opener with a couple new menu items. Here we have the foot-long hot dog called the home stretch dog. We're also featuring a pizza pretzel with pepperoni or just cheese, and bowls of chili for the chillier weather. Luckily today it's not, though.
And when it comes to the home stretch hot dog,
Right there. We are ready here.
let's just say it's not for the faint of heart.
Mmm, absolutely delicious.
Reporting from Pullman,
Thank you, Butch.
I'm Will Glasby.
Go Cougs.
Murrow News 8.
I'm standing here on Glen Terrell Mall where a protest just occurred in front of the Carson College of Business, made up of multicultural groups throughout WSU, directed towards anti-immigration policies created by the new administration and DEI initiatives that are now likely to be removed from campus.
I spoke to two organizers of the event, Rando Leon Raimundo and Luis Sotelo, both members of La Hermandad de Oemete here at the university.
So this is a kind of a student-led event that we kind of got together with a couple of student leaders in different organizations, kind of just to establish our basis and to get people in the same ideas to back our families, back our friends who are in danger right now due to certain policies that are being presented and being brought up to us by our president. And us as students and being able to voice our concerns, we want to really be able to do that, especially with having such a big stage to do it. So.
I also spoke to Sebastian Walker, Vice President of the Gamma Iota Omicron fraternity here at WSU.
So I'm a vice president for one of the multicultural Greek fraternities, and so some of our brothers are wearing their letters right now, and we're just trying to help bring more awareness of what's going on, because with all the policy changes going on right now, it's kind of hard to keep track of everything, and so we just want to help bring the news about what's actually happening, what's going on, how it affects people.
I'm Will Glasby reporting. At Washington State University, engineering students aren't just studying how machines work. They're getting their hands dirty. They're building them, and then they're sending them into battle. Freshman Ryan Evans is one of the students preparing to enter the Crimson Bot Brawl, WSU's biannual combat robotics tournament. He says building a robot isn't just about making it move, it's about making it survive.
Because everything you design, you kind of have to keep in mind, the forces here. The way I visualize it is any piece on my robot, or the old one is, but when it's fully assembled, you have to be visualizing. If it's hit by a sledgehammer, full swing sledgehammer, across this way, how's it gonna move or whatever. And so designing it to not move or move how you want it is kind of the hardest part for sure.
Each student is responsible for their own bot, designing, machining, and assembling every piece from scratch. The stakes? Winning, throwing in the towel, or being torn apart. Benjamin Bowen is competing with his robot Diamonds, built around a spinning egg beater weapon. But he says the real victory is learning how to adapt, problem solve, and plan ahead.
You really just have to, when you design it, you have to think about how you assemble it. You have to just really just plan ahead for how it's gonna be manufactured and not just if it looks cool or not.
Despite the fierce competition, the students say that the culture inside the lab is supportive, creative, and always collaborative.
Oh, I mean, if you watch our events, if you come to our events, you'll see even with a tough loss, everyone's shaking hands, hugging after the matches. We're all, I mean, the bots go into the ring and it's serious, but we're all friends. So.
Just the bots are not happy.
The bots are not happy afterwards.
The Crimson Bot Brawl is happening on April 19th, and whether their bots win, lose, or get torn to shreds, these students are ready. For Murrow News 8, I'm Will Glasby.
A typical March in Pullman is usually snow, wind, and the occasional frozen windshield. But today, it's 76 and sunny out, and students aren't wasting a second of it. I went to campus to learn more.
And how are you guys spending one of the hottest days in recorded history in Pullman in March?
We just came out of dynamics class and we saw the sun shining, the sky's clear, so we're like, let's play some frisbee.
Yeah, I packed my frisbee this morning before I left, and I was like, well, if it gets warm enough, we'll play. And here we are.
It's finally hit like 70 degrees. After a while, it's been pretty cold recently, so being able to be out here and do homework out here, or just study, or just be out here enjoying the nice weather.
I'm dying. It's super hot. I'm like drenched in sweat right now, even just walking from campus. I'm panting, I'm out of shape, and the hot weather is not helping me out here.
Yeah, we are not used to this whatsoever. I went to class in my Uggs, not expecting how hot it was gonna be, but it's really nice. People are outside. I feel like I've seen more people on campus than I have all semester, so yeah, good vibes all around.
I mean, last week it was snowing, so we're all kind of trapped inside, and now it's sunny, so we get to sit out here and really enjoy it, soak it in.
Yeah, it's pretty nice being able to walk outside with like just a t-shirt and shorts.
Well, I see the shades on. Do you have any plans later? Enjoying the hot weather?
Yeah, man, I'm planning to play some volleyball.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, dude. A lot of people are playing volleyball nowadays, and I'm planning on going there and showing my skills.
Me and my friends are just hanging out, enjoying a couple of drinks, trying to soak up the weather in around this like early springtime.
I'm gonna watch a basketball tournament and then maybe come back and then have some more drink.
Whether it's a one-day heat wave or a sign of good springs to come, students here aren't wasting a second of it. I'm Will Glasby reporting for Murrow News 8, but not for long because I need to go sunbathe myself. It's been a pleasure.
Hello, I'm Will Glasby. The father of one of the University of Idaho murder victims is doing all that he can to help Idaho legislation enact execution by firing squad on Brian Koberger. Goncalves stated, quote, "You don't know until you go through it, man. This is real and it's ugly. And when somebody kills you while you're in bed, you haven't done anything to deserve it. I'll be that person." For those who know more than just one language, you may be interested in hearing that today is Language Day, officially International Mother Language Day. This holiday was first observed in 2000 as a tribute to the Bengali language movement, which sought to recognize Bengali as the official language of Bangladesh. Je ne sais quoi, Emery. Men's basketball also had a battle with Pacific last night at the Spanos Center. The Cougs, who have been riding a strong start to the season, had hopes of avenging their loss to the Tigers earlier this month, but WSU struggled to keep pace with the Tigers again and suffered a 70-68 defeat. The Tigers secured their second win in WCC conference play. Both wins, you may ask, coming against WSU. The second-place Pullman Greyhounds take on the 0-7 Deer Park Stags tonight. Deer Park is coming into Pullman hoping to snap their 10-game multi-season losing streak and bounce back against their 74-37 loss against West Valley earlier this week. But the Stags have a tough task ahead of them tonight in the form of the red-hot 6-1 Pullman Greyhounds, just itching to push their win streak to 5 games and get right behind the first-place West Valley.
Tip-off is at 7 o'clock tonight at the Pullman High School gym.
WSU baseball wrapped up their weekend series in Albuquerque on Sunday with a high-scoring 16-11 win over New Mexico. In other baseball news, the Mariners are back at 500 after a dominant homestand. And who says you can't mess with Texas? The M's kicked off a crucial stretch, taking 2 of 3 against the Houston Astros before a weekend sweep of the defending AL West champion Texas Rangers. The Mariners are now 1.5 games back at first place in the West, sitting at 8-8 as they saddle up for a 9-game road trip through Cincinnati, Toronto, and Boston.